Bama gang. Cause we always hit the nail on the head. So check this out, my Miami Hurricane fans. This playoff committee, boy, I tell you, they trying to set us up for failure. They trying to set us up for failure. Man, you got to pay attention to some of the things that they say. Now, last week when they made this little rankings and they put Miami in at number 11, had all the Miami Hurricane fans like myself all hyped up about it, all, you know, ready to go all in, we're not, we in, and stuff like that. And then when you look at the bigger picture, you say, you know what? Why are they overlooking Utah? Why are they overlooking BYU? How did Miami jump those teams and get up in there at number 11? Oh, wait a minute. Tonight it's been revealed. Tonight it's been revealed. We're just a placeholder. We're just a placeholder. We're a placeholder for the ACC champion, basically. The only reason we're there right now is because we're the highest ranked ACC team. That's tough. That's tough. So what does that mean? Now, obviously, it's clear that Miami's way to make into the ACC championship game and winning it is practically slim to none. But there's still a little chance that we make it to the ACC championship game. This shit is crazy. This is crazy. So, what they basically telling us is if Georgia Tech wins the ACC championship, Georgia Tech will be that 11 team and Miami will not make the playoffs. That's what they telling us. That's what they telling us, basically. The first week was a setup. The second week was like, gotcha, bitch. You remember that Dave Chappelle skit? Gotcha, bitch. That's what they did. That's what they did to us, Canes fans. Now, a lot would have to happen, clearly, for Miami to get up in the playoffs. Right now, we're at 13. We're like knocking on the door. Let us in there, bitch. We need some teams to lose. We need some teams to lose. BYU, Utah. Who else is in front of us? We need to lose. Also, we need Georgia Tech to lose the Pitt, by the way. We need them for our ACC championship aspiration. You know, we need that. But we also need them to get Georgia Tech up out the way, plain and simple. So if they do win the ACC championship, they're like bottom of the barrel or, you know, stuff like that. Because I do believe if Pitt takes care of Georgia Tech, Georgia's going to also do so. So Georgia Tech will fall out, probably out the top 25 in the next 2 weeks. If they lose the Pitt and they lose the Georgia, pretty much they out the mix, man. They'll be out the mix. You know. Now, if, let's just say, Virginia were to lose to Virginia Tech, which is their last game, by the way, that'll be great. That'll be great. Right now, Virginia's ranked number 19. That, you know, push them out of the ACC championship race, push them out of the top-ranked ACC team. Maybe we could get a large bid that way. Maybe they'll throw us in there that way. But that's tough, and that's not even guaranteed. Let's just say, you know, push come to shove, Miami play for the ACC championship. That's the only way I can see us getting in without some major L's coming from the teams in front of us. Now, there's room for some of that. There's room for some of that. But you also got to keep an eye on teams that's behind us. At number 15 right now, you got USC. They play Oregon. They play Oregon this week. They beat Oregon. They gonna jump us. They gonna be right up in that thing. And then, how far you think they're gonna drop Oregon? That's another question. That it's a lot to be talked about. So, Miami, all we can do is win out. Just win out. Just keep winning the same way we've been winning. Dominant win. Now, I knew we would be anywhere from 14 to 13. I knew we would jump Vanderbilt. Resume is better than Vanderbilt's. Vanderbilt was on a bye week. They couldn't do nothing. And the way Miami dominated that game against NC State, we had to be rewarded. We had to be rewarded. Now, I hate you, Alabama. Bama, I hate you. Roll Tide, I hate y'all. All y'all had to do was handle business against Oklahoma. Now we got an Alabama-Oklahoma situation at hand. Head-to-head, unless push comes to shove at the end of the season, that won't even matter. If Notre Dame wins out, guys, stop talking about Miami versus Notre Dame, the head-to-head, this and that and the third. Stop talking about it. It's not going to do anything. If Miami wins out and Notre Dame wins out, they're in, we're not in. They're not even going to be comparing that. They're not. Plain and simple. A lot would have to happen for them to even start considering that. So let's stop talking about that. I'm sick and tired of the Miami versus Notre Dame talk. Miami won the same amount of game they beat Notre Dame. We lost to 2 teams. They lost to 2 teams. Let's stop talking about it. They lost the 2 games in the beginning of the season, and they've been on the road since. It is what it is. They climbed their way back up in there. And they climbed their way so far up ahead of us that we're not even in that comparable, ranking level. They're at 9. We're at 13. They're not even looking at us together right now. So let's stop talking about that. Now, like I said, right now, Miami is just a placeholder. So we got to look for chaos. We need Pitt to beat Georgia Tech, plain and simple. Need to get Georgia Tech up out of there. They're right there behind us. They're on our back. If Georgia Tech win the ACC championship game, they are the number 11 team. Miami is just a placeholder. And that's not just me saying that. That's the committee. That's what they're talking about. So we need Georgia Tech to take that L. Take that L. Because if they win the ACC championship, that's their spot. If right now, let's just say, what's her name? Virginia lose to Virginia Tech. Great. That'll be great for us. Georgia Tech lose to Pitt. That'll be great for us. SMU still hanging around. As long as Miami win, we're fine. SMU still hanging around. We need SMU to take 2 L's. We don't need to be in no tiebreaker situation with SMU. But if it comes to it at the end of the season, where SMU has 2 losses, Miami has 2 losses, Georgia Tech has 2 losses, Virginia has 2 losses, we good. We'll be in. We'll be in that ACC championship game if that's what it takes. That's tough, because I know. I knew they were setting us up, man. I knew they were setting us up. But any given Saturday, anything could happen in college football. The next 2 weeks or so, just got to sit back, watch these games play out, especially the top 25. I think pretty much anything outside of the top 25 other than SMU is not really worth watching, plain and simple. Outside of SMU and anything else outside of the top 25 ain't worth watching. That's in my opinion. Miami, keep your head up. Keep your head up, Miami. If there's a will, there's a way, I guess. But right now, it ain't looking too good. It's not. I want to thank you guys. Some of y'all really came through for me. As you guys know, hurricane hit Jamaica, and pretty much my family lost everything. I don't know about you guys' family. I don't know how many of you guys have family in Jamaica, but literally lost everything. My mom built a side of a house on my grandma who passed away. My aunt and my uncle, they live at that house. The side that my mom built for my brother when he went down to Jamaica, because my brother got deported, he went to Jamaica. He lived there for a little bit. And then when this hurricane hit, that's the only side, that one room that my mom had built on the house for my brother, that's the only thing that stood because it was concrete. Right now, they don't have nothing. And that's not even talking about my dad's side. It's my family lost everything in Jamaica. So I just want to thank each and every one of you guys that, hit the Cash App, sent something, and whether it was $1, $5, or whatever it was. I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys. The Cash App, I'll put it in the comment section. If you guys want to, donate to help, thank you. If you can't, it's fine. Just appreciate you guys. Appreciate you.